How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing another unscripted review. If you remember from last time, I did the Gregory's headlight restoration kit on my RAV4. That turned out pretty well, and after a couple of months, it's still looking pretty good. I'll put some pictures in here. But today... that was terrible. Today we're going to be doing the Mothers headlight restoration kit. This one does require power tools, but I've got enough of those to make this work. So these are all unscripted. If you remember all these product reviews, I'm going to do them unscripted because I don't want to have any prior thoughts, and I'm going to use them as we go. Today's subject is this. This is Evans' car. You've seen him in a couple of videos, like the Southern Ohio Forest Rally and the... what else have you been in? This is his car. It needs some love, as you can clearly tell. So we're going to use it as a test subject today and ignore what's behind me. So let's jump right into it. Unlike the Gregory's kit, this one requires power tools, which is fine for me. I have lots of power tools lying around, but for those of you who don't have a drill or don't want to use power tools or might not have access to that kind of stuff, I would really recommend the Gregory's kit from here on because it comes with a hand applicator. However, that did take a while relatively. This shouldn't take very much time at all. Another thing you're going to want to do is this needs something to lubricate the surface, so I would make sure that you have soapy water of some type. I will get that in a second. And everything else is pretty much the same. Same type of pads, your finishing pad, your sanding pads, and then this is where it starts to get different. This is the final step applicator pad. Now this just seems like any foam disc, but they blew it up a little. And it's going to be used to apply this, which is an entire bottle of headlight restoration. I'll be interested to see how this does long term, because it doesn't really make money claims about that, but that's not really that important to me. This isn't my car. Second thing you might notice is last time when I did this with the RAV4, I didn't tape any of this off. As I like this car more than that one, I decided to tape off all the surfaces that could possibly get nicked by this wheel, because sometimes you do like lose control of this and it could bounce. So that's one thing you should keep in mind. But otherwise, this kit seems pretty easy to work with. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. And we're gonna start with the first step. Step one with the Mother's kit is to give the headlight a quick little wash down. I just used some detailing spray from Chemical Guys. And then we're going to hit the surface with an 800 grit pad on the drill bit. Now this is where I noticed a little bit of the kickback from the disc catching on the surface. This gets a little bit less as the surface gets smoother, but that is why we taped at the beginning. After the 800 grit, I cleaned off the surface and resprayed some soapy water on for some lubrication. And we are going to move on to the 1500 grit pad that is supplied with the kit on the same drill attachment they give you for the 800, and just do the same thing you did with the last step. With the 1500 grit step complete, you should see a hazy but very clear headlight. Now we will be moving on to the supplied 3000 grit finishing pad. There's only one of these supplied with the kit because they do last a little bit longer, because they are taking less off, and this is going to get rid of most of the deep scratches that the other pads could leave. After this step, while the headlight is still wet, you will notice that it looks very much clear, but we still have one more step after.
Just look at how much better that looks now, and we still have one more step to go. It is finally time for the polishing step. This step requires the use of the polishing compound Mothers includes in the kit, as well as the polishing ball or half ball. This is going to add a protective layer to the headlights while also shining up the surface so you get the clearest lenses. The before and after looks amazing with this kit. So I'm going to tape off the other side and do the exact same steps on that headlight. I will not be voiceovering that because, as I said, it is the exact same. If you need me to run you through that, well, probably shouldn't be using this kit.
So all in all, I think the Mother's kit's actually pretty easy to do. If you tape everything off, you shouldn't really have to worry about your paint surrounding it, because I did hit the tape a lot. I'm not very good at trigger control with drills. The only thing I can really say if you're trying to keep a tidy area is this shot little bits of soapy water everywhere. Like there's some on the garage door above me, there's some on the car that you shouldn't be looking at behind me. There's even some in the engine bay, I'm gonna be honest with you. So if you really want to be tidy with it, I would recommend using a hand kit where you have more fine control. Otherwise, go for it. Clean your car after, you'll be fine. So would I suggest the Mother's headlight restoration kit? Yeah, if you have the tools to do it, it's pretty easy, it's pretty simple, and it's almost as good as the 3M kit, and it costs about $10 less. I actually got it on sale, but you know. Anyway, Evan's leaving here with a nice clean car. So that means that this is the end of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new here. Take a look around, leave a comment, like something, subscribe. If you're a returning viewer, thank you. You make all this possible and your support keeps me going. But as always, peace out, everyone. You done? Nope, still going. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome.